It needs a distinct dry season to flower, and it won't flower. Okay. Now mangoes are different. Mangoes flower, but they don't. The fruit doesn't set on. It's too wet. Avocado is another one. They'll flower, but the fruit don't set on. These don't flower. No flower, no fruit. I sell two fruits. Lancium domesticum. You ever hear of Lancium? Langsat is a common name. No?
What are you eating, Jenny?
He looks like raw French fries.
Yeah, raw French fries. They taste like sugar cane. I'm making a little press out of my teeth, and then I'm squeezing the sweetness out of this piece of this potato. Sugar cane.
Well, I do that with my potatoes and my
And what do you make out of your potatoes like that? You make
carrots.
You make patties out of them afterwards? Well, we grate yucca and onion, and she puts an egg and a little bit of salt in it, and she makes yucca patties.
Yucca patties.
Okay? Now most people don't like yucca, sweet yucca.
Okay.
Now, yellow is bitter yucca. Almost nobody has any bitter yucca.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, pod is, we do get a disease, it's called monili here, and this one doesn't have it. I don't think. It gets very hard. Oh. Okay. I want to show you, it's like an umbilical cord, right? With the little seeds on it. Okay. Now the kids, no kids here today, the kids eat this white stuff around the seeds, okay? How it's processed is you take these seeds off this central core and you put them in a big pile, you put some banana leaves in it, you cover it over the banana leaves to start the germination. They have an enzyme that helps the germination, and you ferment it for a week. I say germination, it should be fermentation.
Okay.
Because we ferment it, it kills the germination and it gives it the good chocolate flavor, okay? Now, this white stuff oozes off, okay? Now in a big plant, they catch all this, and that's what they make caramel candy out of. Would you like to try a little piece of it? Okay? You see what I mean? It's like an umbilical cord. We can take it and you... Now how do we change that purple color to a brown color? That is in the fermentation, okay? And after we ferment it for, we'll say 6 days, we take it out, it's a slimy mess now, okay? And we put it on a cement slab.
Kind of to dry it?
And we dry it. And after we dry it for 6 days, then we have dried cocoa beans, but they still have a skin on them. So we put them on and we toast them a little bit. And that thing right there, as a matter of fact, no oil, that pan right there. And then I get the girls, and they take this skin off, okay? Now that is a raw chocolate, okay? If you process it anymore, you break it down into what we call chocolate nibs. You ever hear of chocolate nibs? No? Chocolate nibs are little tiny pieces of chocolate. But sometimes there is another little vein in there.
I thought you made cookies out of it.
So they're chocolate chips.
Gonna break on them, okay? Well, these we look.
We're gonna show how they harvest bananas. This guy is gonna get it off the tree.
Now you see, this is more or less how we are growing up. How we cut our banana, Oh yeah, they grow, all bananas grow up, okay? But I'll show you why people say that.
So he's going to cut down the whole plant.
Oh, you cut down the whole plant to cut the banana. I'm glad you noticed that, okay? I wouldn't have told you. This is sigatoka, under the leaves here, okay? No, what the heck are you? No. No. Yo estoy jalando. Concha.
The camera?
See, Junior used to be the banana man. He's showing how they used to cut the fruit. Then they take it off and they hang it on the line, and they bring it in the packing station with a. You can bring it in by hand, or we had a little hanging factory. Okay. Wow. Junior, put them in out. See, this is a new banana. I'll explain in just a minute, okay? Sí, cualquiera parte. Otro. ¡Pau! Otro, sí, otro aquí. Boom. So esto bien, está bien. Exacto. Yeah, the company used to put them in long pieces like that. Cut with the line. Remember I told you, it's like cardboard, okay? That's when I told you we used to use it for packing around the bananas. You can see why, right?
Sure, natural packing material.
It's leaves, that's what it is. It's the leaf basis.
Like cardboard, corrugated and everything.
In the middle,
Leaf
they
of the
will be
banana tree.
Very thick. But on the outside, they'll be all like this.
But once you
And what happens when you leave them on the stalk and they go like that?
Right.
They get too full, what they call, and they split. So the company, okay? They should be ripe a little bit more. But different types. But I know this one. This one is called Dragon's Tongue. The rest of them I don't know. Okay?
What did they do with that?
They make hula skirts in Hawaii. That's called Hawaiian teas. Cuando líneas terminadas. Está quitando el puesto Junior, Guzmán. Está amagrado. Tiene que picarla más, Guzmán.
No, are these papayas growing on this other tree? No.
Papayas, that's what papayas, the birds plant the papayas and the birds eat the papayas, okay? Boom. Junior, usted no puede enganchar Guzmán para cortar. I'm sorry. See, within 3 or 4 days they will be ripe and they will be red on the outside and they will be just like a regular banana on the inside, okay? But they're very sweet.
Now, how long, you know, that stuff they use for packing material, how long does that live before it decomposes?
It's here. It's not like a regular stem of bananas, okay? Okay? And if we was to cut this open, almost all ornamental bananas are full of seeds. You don't eat them, okay? If this is not ripe yet, and you can be able to see the seeds in there.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's called tot.
Beautiful to plant.
It's called a tot banana. Okay? Huh? Fuzzy was it? There was something I'm going to show you here, and I don't remember what it was. This is another tree that call me
Jasmine.
Jasmine. That's what I say, okay?
Nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
And I say people should plant it around their swimming pool, around their windows. Okay?
Did you have some?
Okay. And I like to use what's in the demonstration. Shampoo ginger. You ever hear of shampoo ginger? They make a shampoo out of it, okay?
Oh my God.
You squeeze it. And now there's a funny thing. Now you smell your fingers. Rub your fingers together.
Ooh.
Soapy.
Yeah.
Huh? Now I have girls that come here and they take this and they take it and they make a shampoo with it. Now there's a funny thing.
Feel it?
Do it and it's still wet. Okay? And not just because
Do they rinse their hair then with water after that?
I haven't never asked, okay? And I don't have that problem, okay? And that doesn't make hair grow. Nice, sharp knife. It's called Musa Zebrini because it's supposed to look like a zebra, right? The Zebrina, the second name, usually tell you something. But the backside, they call it the blood banana. Now, if it's the spotted blood or the backside, I don't really know. I've never really. I guess if I were to look on the internet enough, I would find. But that's normally it's called blood banana. Okay, one of the 4,000. Okay? Now it does have bananas. There'll be little yellow bananas, and they're full of seeds. And I used to sell a lot of seeds to the banana tree. You ever hear of it? From Canterbury in England. Now this one here, I didn't show you in the beginning, but I'll show you down here later. What happened is my son, he gets kind of lazy sometimes, and he planted 2 of these burgundy red, let's put it that way.
Oh.
And they crossed and they made a red one. Now the red one puts out seeds. The seeds are in here, okay? Let me drop. I picked it up so I didn't want the boys with a lawnmower. Whoop, whoop. You take these seeds and plant them, and the reds will not come up red. They will come up a dark pink or a light pink, okay? Now these are different also than a normal torch ginger because they have I call it, well they're not right. See, they're still white, The seed's got to be black to be viable.